see what it says on the marionette soldier helms. A cylindrical helm of plate metal reinforced with a lattice, worn by marionette soldiers crafted to serve as sorcerers. Construction of the helm is rapidly crude. For a doll, the only thing that matters is that it does not break. Let's take another look upstairs, and then we'll explore around again. And I think there was another path down in the garden. Jesus. And I just noticed how many souls I had. Just enough for a level. Huh. They are dolls. When I looked at the limbs now, and yeah, they're carved. And this is just it. Very nice. I'm getting close to just going back and farming the eggs all night. But yeah, I'm getting close to going back and farming them. They gave good gear. Beyond the heavier weight, it was across the board an improvement. They're back. But yeah, beyond it being heavier, it was overall an improvement for me. Like, every stat went blue. So... Behold, magic! Crab! That's funny. Yeah, this seems to be the end of it. Of this route. Grace mimic? Light the path. Light shows the path, but without order. Fetish indicating the guidance of grace. Kind of creepy. It's like a screaming face. Similar to grace, this fetish shows rays guiding the way, only without any sense of order. Useful as a last resort for those who lost their way, or for use by those who believe that unrefined guidance will lead to truer encounters. Oh god, they drain FP. I thought the blue and the magic effect was just additional damage, rather than them trying to drain it. I hate going through these mooks. Actually, there is one other way I could go, isn't there? And that's to go down. I remember seeing a bit of Demon's Souls. Haven't seen any Bloodborne. But have FromSoft used, okay, you've been defeated by an enemy as a way to get around in any of their other games? Because I swear I've seen it. Like, you get defeated by a boss, or you get transferred somewhere else. Like, what happened here, I don't mean just during, like, end the tutorial thing, or whatever. I mean actual, Jesus. During, like, actual gameplay. Because I swear they have. I suppose they did it with Seath. But I want to say there's an example of it happening somewhere else. I just can't think of one. That could be somewhere. Oh, maybe I've already checked there. I'm not sure. Regardless. That's something. Wish you were tighter. Keep moving. Alright. There's nothing I can gain this way. Gonna have to take another crack at this. Do you really need to be staring this place down? Yeah, no, you can't win this here. I wonder if I kill it in the other place, will it stop being here? Or is this arena only useful for fighting that? Because I did see something else nearby. It's weird that you turn up here of all places, but maybe this is like one of it. It over there. I did want to check this out. Rip. Ooh, wow. Yeah, maybe it is too far. Because it looks just close enough. I'll try one last time. Then I'll just pour it out. Okay, I'm kind of doubting that. But sure. Yeah, no, I think that temple's even worse. Sure. We'll leave that there. Because honestly, it does look perfectly, like, feasible. Wonder if we're not hitting like an invisible wall to stop us there or something. Wait, can we summon our horse here? No. We can't pour it out. But yeah, just looking at the enemies here, how like they're clearly people, but they've like look at them. They've been stretched out. And then the white blood and you know different things. It does feel like it's more than just torture going on. There's outright experimentation. It's Dia's manor all over again. And now Dia, well, that little overachiever, gave Gwyn, well, if Gwyn had been still alive at the same time, would have been a great example for him to point at to justify his fear of humanity. Apparently, according to something I saw, Gwyn was scared of humanity. I don't know if that's an accurate take, though. He certainly shot on them plenty. But, he would have been a great justification for fear. Just like, he swapped out a dragon's soul and replaced it with a giant's. He took over all the dragons in the dragon sanctum. In the dragon shrine. And their guardians. And then he got consumed by chaos. and dominated it. You saw his form of burnt wood and of like fire and charred wood. That was chaos. You know how the Witch of Islip got consumed by chaos? Her and her sisters forming the bed of chaos. Aldea managed to have the same thing happen to him, except he remained him throughout it. And it's implied that he could very well still be alive as of the time of Dark Souls 3. There's the spell you learn that's in Dark Souls 2 that's devoted to, that's description comes from him, is in Dark Souls 3. And they talk about the first of the scholars. So that could easily be Aldea. Jesus. But yeah, that could easily be Aldea. Not sure where to go within the school right now. I'm probably just missing some path, but I don't want to go up onto those cliffs again. Rooftops again. Okay, let's have a look around here. Not of interest. You gave how much? He gave a ton. I had like 700 there. A little over 700. He gave me. I ended up on 2,000. That was 1,300. But did he have the did he have the glowy eyes? I'm not sure. I didn't look. Could be a new farming enemy, but there's only the one. And having to go reset each time is tedious. I don't think he's good enough to justify it. So I'll probably stick with the other guys. For the time being, anyway. It's such a step up from the farming spot I had in, say, like Dark Souls 1. Where it was, each guy may give you 700 points, and here's like 12 of them stuck together. That being said, they were very easy enemies. So Dark Souls 2 farming spot was, it couldn't be beat. You run in, you'd stand there, and you would do nothing. And you make like 20,000 a run. It was beautiful. I remember ending up with, at one point, over 100,000 souls. And I was like, yeah, let's spend this before I die and lose it. If you're curious as to that, after a certain point, I've kind of spoiled bits already. When you talk to that giant dragon, you'll get an item that will let you go into the memories of the giant trees throughout the place. There is one giant tree past the door. There was this knight outside it. It's near the salamander pit in that keep area at the start of the game. Early on in the game. That giant place, it's the memory that leads you to the fight with the giant king. Don't fight the giant king. There is a group of two giants and a group of troops fighting them. Stand there. Make sure just stand there and watch. The troops will die, and there's a fair chance one of the giants will die, but very good chance both will survive. Make sure they don't. Kill them. To make sure and kill them, and then leave. Then go back. Then leave. Then go back. If you've been to the Dragon Sanctum, well, actually, you would have to be. You'll get a free item that sends you back to your bonfire, so you don't have to use the homeward bones. You can just use the feather to go back. For a moment, I forgot. I thought you got the feather and the ability to access these memories at a different time. I think I called them dreams. They're memories. But, yeah. You go in to that boss memory. Boss memory. But you don't fight the boss. You watch the chaff in front of him die. You leave. You come back. You leave. You come back. You leave. You just keep doing this. And you'll make it with minimum soul boosting items on 20,000. I had the ring and Jester's gloves, and that was it. I also had the Jester hat on, which boosted the item drop. Not that I sold anything, not really sold much, but still. For the record, I'll put that there. I made like 20,000 a run, and it was beautiful. So little work. I was paranoid throughout it though that if I killed anything, that they wouldn't respawn, because that's what Dark Souls 2 does. When you farm places enough, the NPCs don't respawn. Unless you put on champion Covenant champions, which makes everyone stronger. And but no, this seems exempt from that. Playing it safe though, all I did was I let themselves and the environment kill them as much as possible, hoping that wouldn't count towards that system. I don't know if it does or not. That was just me hoping. So the merchant back in the hub, the broke guy, he has a full suit that gives bonus souls. You can grind that up yourself. You can either kill him for it, which I would advise against, because then you're down a merchant, or you can farm it in the cove, Taldrasa, the Duke's Dear Freya, the place with that boss. You can farm it there. Particular enemies there will drop the set. It's very rare though, very rare. But still, if you put the full set on, you do get a fair bit of additional souls. So it'll make it easier to grind. It's more the dolls. But yeah, that was such a great farming spot. You go in, you stand there, you do nothing. 20,000. That was on New Game Plus 1 difficulty. I'd killed the boss already, so I raised the bonfire intensity 1 to so it could enter the place again. I'm not sure if I couldn't enter it before without doing so, but that's what I ended up doing. So, yeah. That would also affect soul drop. Like, the soul amount. But, yeah. Beautiful farming spot. Because you have to do so little work for it. You just stand there. This marks Molena's southward march, the blade of Makua and her clean-wrought knights. Grant her wings never to be clipped. Clean-wrought knights. From the sounds of it, Molena went in hoping to purge the Scarlet Rot, and then ended up siding with it. Concerning thought. Ah, the puppets. The puppets besiege us. Oh, giant with a helm. Oh, God. Bastard. Invincibility frames. Fortuna smiles upon me. That housing is something souls. Troll Knight's Sword. Colossal Sword. Great sword embedded with a blue glintstone. Weapon of the trolls in service of the royal family of Karya. Called into service when the queen invoked an oath they swore. The trolls are treated as true knights of Karya and fight arm in arm with their human comrades. Trolls roar. Look into the distance and let out an intense roar, generating a powerful shockwave that blows back surrounding foes. Follow up with a strong attack to slam the armament down.